If you are doing dungeons as Stormbringer, it is very important that you go into the first pool with 2 stacks of Tempest. Doing so could mean up to a 10 mil DPS gain depending on the dungeon. Now, what we're going to do is, so we've already checked here. You're going to see my Awakening Storm stacks and my progress towards Tempest here. This is my progress towards Tempest, this is my Awakening Storms. I am going to hit ready on the ready check, but I'm not actually ready yet. I am going to, after I get all my buffs, I'm going to put down a dummy. And I'm going to start building and spending on it with Storm Strike, Chain Lightning, etc. I've procced this Awakening. This doesn't really matter. We can ignore this for now. I just carried over those stacks from a different dungeon or something. So I'm just hitting the dummy. I am building. I am spending. And we want to make this number be 30. 30 to 39. Although typically I'll just stop it around 30 because the weak aura is a bit inaccurate. I lusted to make it faster as well. Now here you can see I've gotten to 39. I got that pretty quickly. And now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be hitting the dummy until my 4th Awakening Storm stack procs. And there it is. My 4th Awakening Storm stack has procced. And I'm going to get off the dummy. And I'm going to put a pull timer up. And anyone can put a pull timer up. You just type /pull7. I think 7 is the best time to get out of combat. And as you can see there, I pressed Ascendance at 1 second left on the pull timer. I'll go back and show it again. 1 second on the pull timer, press Ascendance, key goes in. And the Maelstrom you get from static accumulation persists to the key. Now, what is very important, this golden barrier. When this golden barrier goes down, you lose all of this progress. So this 39 would go to 0 when this golden barrier goes down. So before the barrier goes down, you have to press Healing Surge. Now, because it's a priority and we get to the first pool late, I leave this Healing Surge till the last minute. But in a dungeon like Rookery, you can do it 3 seconds in and it's fine. So I am going to Healing Surge myself here. It procs a Tempest from the stacks here, which then refreshes the duration of my existing Tempests. And then we can go and do the rest of the dungeon. And here is a way to do it in Cinderbrew because you can't place dummies here. You can pull the yellow mobs on the side, left and right, and press Earth Early to tank them and pre-build off of these mobs. In Darkline Cleft and Workshop, you can't do this inside the dungeon because dummies can only be placed outside. So you simply go outside the dungeon, proc the Tempest, and then run in the dungeon, and then do the pull timer after the loading screen. There you go. And I didn't do it in those other clips, but if you need a lot of Awakening Storm stacks, then you can just back off of the dummy, cancel your Maelstrom weapon, and press 0 stack Chain Lightnings over and over and over again, and that is the most efficient way to get Awakening Storm stacks. Also, my team did a pull timer there, but I alphaed them, stayed in combat, and forced them to wait for me to pre-build, as you should. And here's a nice slide if you want it in text. Some things to note that in 11.1, they made it so you lose the progress when the yellow barrier goes down. So if you are failing this, it might be because you are surging yourself after the yellow barrier has gone down. Another reason you can fail this pre-stack is if your weak aura is lying to you. Maybe if you've just respect or maybe rezoned, it could have the wrong number, and a way to fix that is just proc a Tempest and cycle around again. And also, if you want to get all the dummy toys, I found a Reddit thread that has them all listed. It's in the description.